Hey guys, it's Zach, and today in our episode of Hope for Master Ball, we are going to continue using the Luxray Hatterene Team. We actually had a really interesting last episode. We went up against the same team 2 times in a row, featuring Anger Point Tauros, which completely destroyed us the first game, and then we had a battle with my opponent's internet connection. If you don't know what I mean, you can go ahead and check out the previous episode, but today we are going to go ahead and jump into our next couple matches. So right now I'm -7 with my win-loss ratio, and I'm kind of hoping to break even by the end of the series. I don't know if that's going to happen, but so here's an interesting team. We see fast and slow with the Togekiss and the Cinderace. There's the Tyranitar and Cinescorch and Oranguru and the Gigalith. So I think this might be a good match. For the Trick Room mode. Because if they lead the Trick Room, we can just try to go into them. And then if they don't lead the Trick Room, we can get it up ourselves. So we're actually going to see Tyranitar and Togekiss. Which makes me think they do have a bit of a slower mode in the back. So I do want to Trick Room here and just follow me. And I want to say I probably see a Dazzling Gleam and maybe a Rock Slide come out. Or we could see the Tyranitar just max Darkness into the Indeedee. What this Tyranitar wants to do will decide whether I want to actually Dynamax or Gigantamax my Hatterene or not. And we are going to see what is probably the Tyranitar Dynamax. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and see a Follow Me. And a Follow Me come out from both sides. Here's that Max Darkness. And indeed he's just going to go down flat. So we do get Trick Room up. And unfortunately with this Togekiss on the field, it's just going to be able to follow me. I could Fake Out and G-Max Smite, but if I don't take care of the Tyranitar in one hit, it's gonna revenge me. So I'm really taking a gamble here. Does Follow Me out prioritize Fake Out? No. Okay, so we Fake Out the Togekiss to stop the Follow Me. And that did nothing, and we probably propped a Weakness Policy. The best thing we can do is hope for confusion hits at this point. Nope, max steel spike. Hatterene actually hangs on. I just want to keep trying to hit this Tyranitar. I'll probably see another Follow Me come through. And if Togekiss... So Togekiss is going for Follow Me. And it does get it off, unfortunately. And that's going to prop the berry. And we lose the confusion on T-Tar. And it's going to take out the Hatterene. So I wonder how much speed investment their Tyranitar has. Let's go ahead and Rock Slide. And then Drain Punch into the Tyranitar. This could come down to a Tyranitar speed tie. And it's going to take a lot because their Tyranitar is boosted. And of course Togekiss snaps out of confusion. We get to go first though. Togekiss is out of the picture, which means we'll land a Drain Punch on the Tyranitar. And we'll see a high horsepower. It activates weakness policy. So that Tyranitar healed first, so it's 100% a speed tie. So how many more turns of Trick Room do we have? We have one more turn of Trick Room. We could see a double Protect here. And we're actually going to see Tyranitar go out. We're going to go ahead and one-shot the Cinderace. And leftovers on this end of Scorch. So you bring back the Sand Stream, which gives my Tyranitar a boost. And we have one more turn of grassy terrain, so you have to... You have to protect your Tyranitar here, or at least double. And you're not going to protect. So Grassy Glide is going to go ahead and take it out. And you're probably targeting the Rillaboom with Senna Scorch. Yeah, Flare Blitz. So you're going to take Chip on the Flare Blitz and still not knock out the Rillaboom. And then I'm going to get a Weakness Policy boost at Rock Slide out. Okay. I'm not going to lie, how slow it took me to handle that lead kind of scared me a little. I feel like I played that well with the terrain, and winning that first initial speed tie to knock out the Togekiss before the opposing Tyranitar can get a hit on me was really beneficial. Okay, let's jump into the next one. And we're actually facing someone just a little higher than us. And here's the rain mode. I definitely want Tyranitar to help control the weather. I want Tyranitar to help control the weather if they bring the weather, and not to mention it could be a solid choice if I can get grassy terrain up before Cobalion's boosted. I could see beat up though, which is why I should have brought Rillaboom second. And we're actually going to see Incineroar and Mimikyu. This is interesting. You're gonna want to fake out the... You know what? I'm feeling crazy. Because you're gonna want to fake out the Talonflame. So I think here, maxing isn't that much of an issue. The only thing is, do I have candies on this? Yes, I do. Oh, thank goodness. So there you go. There's the fake out. And Mimikyu's going last, so I think we see a Trick Room here. Swords Dance, actually. Okay. So I think even though with Intimidate, I think... Well, we're minus 2 at this point. I want to say the superpower will be enough to take out Incineroar, and if it's not, I'll have to switch next turn. The issue is how much damage do I get into Mimikyu? I'm glad I broke it early. We're going to go ahead and see a Shadow Sneak from the Mimikyu, which almost takes out the Luxray. And let's see if the superpower is enough to take out the Incineroar. And it is, just enough. So what's in the back? Kingdra. So I actually want to take care of this Mimikyu. Just Shadow Sneak go through Protect. I know Phantom Force does. We could see a Politoed switch. But we're +2. So if Politoed switches in, and the Kingdra actually protects. Okay. So we're +3 on our Luxray. But we're probably going to see the Politoed come in. And unfortunately, I'm worried that we sacrifice our Tyranitar by switching it in. I actually want to go into the Politoed. We're probably going to see the Kingdra Dynamax here. And you're actually going to protect. Good call. So who did you target into? Both. Muddy Water. Okay. And we see that the Kingdra's Life Orb. And Politoed is actually faster than our Tyranitar. Here I just want to switch in Rillaboom and try to get as much damage into the Kingdra as possible while making good switch outs to take its max moves the best. Because we could see a Max Geyser from into either of these mons, but I want to say you go for the Tyranitar, especially since the weakness policy just propped. Okay, and here's the Dynamax. So if they max Geysered into Rillaboom, this was a good turn. If not, I think we just lose here. And we actually see that Talonflame is faster. And a Scald. So good play. So we bring back in Tyranitar here, and you have to max Geyser to control the weather. So I think here I want to just protect the Tyranitar and try to knock out this Politoed. Here we'll see the helping hand, so you might even knock out the Tyranitar through the protect. And we do one-shot the Politoed, so... And you actually Airstream. Fair. You knew the Rillaboom was the bigger target. So you called the protect. So we have to hope that we can take out a Kingdra with a high horsepower and that it doesn't one-shot us. Nope, not gonna happen. Okay. Fair enough. Well played on my opponent. They called their targets really well, and they knew what they had to hit. So can't really blame them for that. That was a really good play, keeping Kingdra in the back. So anyways, guys, I'm going to leave it off there for today. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. One of the best ways you can support my videos is by just watching them, having discussions in the comments below, and liking and subscribing. Let me know, what weather do you prefer? Obviously, I just went against a rain team. I was using sand, not a full sand team, but I was using sand as a way to counter the weather. And then there's sun as well, so, and hail. So let me know, what is your favorite weather to use right now in the comments below. But anyways, I'm Zach, and I'll see you guys in the next one.